Before starting, just a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button. Only about 2% are subscribers now. At 1,000 subscribers, I'll be posting a special video. Smash the subscribe button now. Alex stood nervously at the spaceport, clutching his travel bag. The enormous starship, shimmering with lights and futuristic designs, was waiting to take him to the Intergalactic University. He had been chosen as the first human undergrad student to attend this prestigious alien institution, and the weight of this responsibility pressed heavily on his shoulders. The journey through space was breathtaking. Alex watched in awe as stars zipped past the windows, and distant planets and galaxies came into view. Despite the excitement, a knot of anxiety twisted in his stomach. He had read about the various alien species he would encounter, each with their own unique cultures and customs. How would they react to a human in their midst? As the starship docked at the university's spaceport, Alex took a deep breath and stepped out into the bustling terminal. The sheer variety of aliens around him was overwhelming. Tall, slender beings with shimmering scales, small, furry creatures with multiple eyes, and towering figures with iridescent wings, all going about their business, seemingly oblivious to the human who had just arrived. "Welcome, Alex," a cheerful voice called out. Alex turned to see a friendly-looking alien with blue skin and 4 arms approaching him. "I'm Talia, your student guide. Follow me. I'll show you to your dormitory." Talia led Alex through the vast campus, pointing out various landmarks and facilities. The university was a marvel of architecture, with towering spires, floating gardens, and holographic displays providing information and entertainment. Everywhere they went, curious eyes followed Alex. He could feel the weight of their stares, a mix of skepticism and curiosity. "Don't worry," Talia said, noticing his discomfort. "Everyone's just curious." "It's not every day we get a human student," Alex nodded, trying to stay calm. They reached the dormitory, and Talia showed him to his room. It was surprisingly comfortable, with a large bed, a study desk, and a window that offered a stunning view of the campus. "Get settled in, and I'll come by later to take you to the welcome ceremony," Talia said before leaving. Alone in his room, Alex unpacked his things and tried to relax. He thought about the cultural exchange programs he would participate in and the various ways he could share Earth's knowledge and traditions with his alien classmates. He knew he had to make a good impression, not just for himself, but for all of humanity. The welcome ceremony was held in a grand hall filled with students and faculty. Alex stood on the stage with the university's chancellor, a wise-looking alien with glowing eyes. The chancellor introduced Alex to the audience, explaining the significance of his presence and the hopes for a successful cultural exchange. "Let us welcome Alex with open hearts and minds," the chancellor said, and the audience applauded politely. After the ceremony, there was a reception where Alex had the chance to mingle with the other students. It was a whirlwind of introductions and questions. Many of the aliens were eager to learn about Earth and its people, while others remained distant and skeptical. One student, a tall alien with silvery skin named Carr, approached Alex with a smirk. "So, human, what can you teach us that we don't already know?" Alex smiled, determined not to be intimidated. "I guess you'll have to wait and see. Over the next few days," Alex attended classes and participated in various activities. He introduced Earth's literature, shared stories of human ingenuity and resilience, and demonstrated unique problem-solving techniques. Slowly but surely, he began to break through the initial skepticism. In one memorable class, Alex presented a project on Earth's ancient art forms. He showed holograms of famous paintings and sculptures, explaining their historical and cultural significance. The alien students were fascinated, asking countless questions and expressing genuine admiration for the creativity and depth of human art. Despite the positive interactions, there were still moments of doubt and frustration. Some students remained aloof, and the differences in culture and thought sometimes led to misunderstandings. But Alex was determined to bridge the gap, knowing that this cultural exchange was about more than just knowledge, it was about understanding and respect. As the first part of his journey at the Intergalactic University came to a close, Alex felt a sense of accomplishment. He had begun to earn the respect of his peers and was excited for the challenges and adventures that lay ahead. Little did he know, the biggest surprises and lessons were still to come. Alex's days at the Intergalactic University became a blend of fascinating classes, cultural exchange activities, and moments of deep introspection. He continued to meet students from all corners of the galaxy, each bringing their own unique perspectives and experiences. Despite the initial skepticism, Alex found that many were genuinely curious about Earth and its history. One morning, Alex attended a class on interstellar politics, taught by Professor Zarlin, a stern-looking alien with 4 eyes and a reputation for being tough but fair. The topic for the day was conflict resolution, a subject Alex felt he could contribute to with human experiences in diplomacy and peace building. As you know, our galaxy has seen its share of conflicts, Professor Zarlin began. Today, we will discuss various methods of conflict resolution and their effectiveness. Students from different species shared their perspectives, highlighting their culture's approaches to peace and negotiation. When it was Alex's turn, he stood up and took a deep breath. On Earth, we have a long history of conflict, but also of peace building, he said. One of the most effective methods we've found is through understanding and empathy. By acknowledging each other's perspectives and working together to find common ground, we can resolve even the most difficult disputes. He then shared examples of successful peace treaties and international cooperation from Earth's history. The class listened intently, some nodding in agreement while others seemed skeptical. After class, Alex was approached by a group of students. One of them, a petite alien with large, expressive eyes named Yara, spoke first. "Your ideas are interesting, Alex. Can you tell us more about how humans deal with cultural differences?" Alex smiled, grateful for the opportunity to connect. "Sure, I'd love to." Over the next few weeks, Alex found himself becoming more involved in campus life. He joined the Cultural Exchange Committee, where he collaborated with students from various species to organize events that celebrated their diverse backgrounds. These events included art exhibitions, musical performances, and storytelling nights, where Alex introduced his peers to Earth's rich tapestry of cultures. One evening, during a storytelling session, Alex shared the legend of the Trojan horse. He explained how the Greeks used cunning and strategy to win a seemingly unwinnable war. The story captivated the audience, and Alex could see the gears turning in their minds as they considered the strategic insights from human history. Carr, the silvery-skinned alien who had initially been skeptical, approached Alex after the session. "That was an impressive story, Alex. I never considered such a tactic." "You humans have a unique way of thinking," Alex nodded. "We've had to be resourceful. Our history is full of challenges that required creativity and determination to overcome." Carr seemed to ponder this. "Perhaps there's more we can learn from each other than I thought." As the semester progressed, Alex continued to introduce new ideas and perspectives. In one class, he demonstrated human problem-solving techniques like brainstorming and mind mapping, which intrigued his alien classmates. He also shared Earth's advancements in technology, medicine, and environmental conservation, highlighting the innovative spirit of humanity. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were still moments of tension and misunderstanding. During a debate on ethical issues in advanced AI development, Alex found himself at odds with several students who believed in strict control over AI, fearing potential rebellions. "On Earth, we've learned that collaboration with AI can lead to incredible advancements," Alex argued. "We've developed ethical guidelines to ensure AI benefits society while safeguarding against misuse." A heated discussion ensued, with passionate arguments from both sides. Though it was challenging, these debates were crucial in broadening everyone's understanding and fostering a culture of open dialogue and mutual respect. Outside the classroom, Alex's friendships with his alien peers deepened. He bonded with Talia, Yara, Carr, and others over shared meals, study sessions, and late-night conversations. They explored the campus together, discovered hidden gems, and learned about each other's worlds. One particularly memorable day, Alex introduced his friends to Earth's concept of a picnic, They gathered food from the university's diverse cafeteria and found a picturesque spot by a shimmering lake. As they sat on a blanket, sharing stories and laughter, Alex realized how far he had come since his arrival. Despite the challenges, Alex felt a growing sense of belonging. He had broken through many barriers and was beginning to see the impact of his presence. The initial skepticism had given way to curiosity, respect, and even friendship. And as he looked at the stars reflected in the lake, Alex knew his journey at the Intergalactic University was just beginning. The most exciting and transformative experiences were yet to come. As the weeks turned into months, Alex found himself more deeply integrated into the life of the Intergalactic University. He continued to surprise and inspire his peers and professors with his unique perspectives. However, the road ahead was not without its challenges. One day, a major event was announced, the Intergalactic Innovation Fair. This annual event was a highlight of the academic calendar, where students presented their most innovative projects and competed for prestigious awards. Alex saw this as an opportunity to showcase human ingenuity on a grand scale. "Are you going to participate?" Talia asked him as they walked to class. Alex nodded. "I think I have an idea that could be really impactful." He spent the next few weeks working tirelessly on his project. Drawing inspiration from Earth's history of renewable energy, Alex designed a hybrid energy system that combined alien technology with human renewable resources. His system utilized solar panels, wind turbines, and bioenergy integrated with advanced alien power cells to create a highly efficient and sustainable energy source. As the innovation fair approached, Alex felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. He knew his project was groundbreaking, but he also knew the competition would be fierce. On the day of the fair, the campus was abuzz with activity. Booths were set up everywhere, displaying a dazzling array of inventions and ideas from students across the galaxy. Alex's booth was set up in a prime location, and he was soon surrounded by curious onlookers. He demonstrated his hybrid energy system, explaining how it could revolutionize power generation and reduce environmental impact. The audience was captivated, and even some of the more skeptical students began to show interest. "Impressive work, Alex," said Professor Zarlin, who was one of the judges. "Your integration of human and alien technologies is truly innovative." The day was filled with presentations, demonstrations, and lively discussions. Alex's project garnered a lot of attention, and he found himself explaining his ideas to a diverse audience, from students to faculty members and even visiting dignitaries. As the day drew to a close, the judges announced the winners of the Innovation Fair. Alex stood nervously with his friends, Talia, Yara, and Carr, as the Chancellor took the stage. And the first prize goes to Alex from Earth for his groundbreaking hybrid energy system, the Chancellor announced. The crowd erupted in applause, and Alex felt a wave of relief and pride wash over him. He stepped up to the stage to accept his award, grateful for the recognition and validation of his hard work. "This is just the beginning," he said in his acceptance speech. "There's so much more we can achieve by working together and learning from each other." The victory at the Innovation Fair solidified Alex's reputation on campus. He was no longer just the curious human student. He was a respected innovator and a valued member of the university community. His success inspired others to think outside the box and consider new ways of solving problems. However, not everyone was pleased with Alex's growing influence. A group of students led by an alien named Drell felt threatened by the human's success and the changes he was bringing. They believed that alien knowledge and traditions should remain pure and untainted by human ideas. One evening, as Alex was leaving the library, he found himself confronted by Drell and his followers. "You think you can come here and change everything?" Drell sneered. "We don't need your human ways." Alex stood his ground, determined not to be intimidated. "I'm not here to change everything. I'm here to share what I know and learn from all of you. Together, we can achieve so much more." Drell scoffed and walked away, but Alex knew this wouldn't be the last confrontation. He realized that his journey would not only be about sharing knowledge, but also about overcoming prejudice and building bridges. Despite these challenges, Alex remained focused on his goals. He continued to excel in his studies and participate in cultural exchange programs. One of his favorite activities was the weekly Earth Culture Night, where he introduced his friends to Earth's music, dance, and cuisine. These nights became incredibly popular, drawing large crowds eager to experience the richness of human culture. During one of these nights, Alex decided to teach his friends a traditional Earth dance. As the music played and the students awkwardly attempted to follow the steps, laughter and joy filled the room. It was in these moments that Alex felt the true essence of the cultural exchange: mutual respect, understanding, and the joy of sharing one's heritage. As the semester drew to a close, Alex reflected on his journey so far. He had faced skepticism, built friendships, and achieved significant milestones. But he knew that the road ahead would bring new challenges and opportunities. With each day, he grew more confident in his role as a bridge between worlds, excited for the adventures yet to come. The Intergalactic University had become a second home to him, a place where he could grow, learn, and make a difference. And as he looked out at the vast expanse of stars from his dormitory window, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The future was bright, and he was ready to embrace it with open arms. The second semester at the Intergalactic University began with a flurry of activity. New courses, projects, and cultural events filled Alex's schedule. He continued to immerse himself in the vibrant campus life, eager to learn and share more. However, the underlying tensions with Dral and his group were never far from his mind. One afternoon, during a lecture on interspecies cooperation, Alex noticed Dral whispering to his followers and casting angry glances his way. The tension was palpable, but Alex remained focused on the lecture, determined not to let the animosity distract him. After class, Professor Zarlin approached Alex. "I've heard about your encounters with Dral. Remember, Alex, adversity is a part of any journey. How you handle it will define your experience here." Alex nodded, appreciating the professor's wisdom. He knew he had to stay strong and continue his mission of bridging cultures despite the challenges. A few days later, an announcement was made about a new interspecies research project. The project aimed to develop sustainable agricultural techniques that could be used across different planets. Each group would include students from various species, promoting collaboration and mutual learning. Alex was thrilled to be part of this initiative and was assigned to a group with Talia, Yara, Kar, and unexpectedly, Dral. The first meeting was tense. Dral sat with his arms crossed, clearly displeased with the arrangement. Alex decided to address the issue head-on. "Dral, I know we haven't seen eye to eye, but this project is important. We all bring unique perspectives to the table. Let's focus on our common goal and make this work." Dral glared at him, but said nothing. The rest of the group exchanged uneasy glances, unsure of how to proceed. Alex took a deep breath and began outlining his ideas for the project, hoping to set a positive tone. Over the next few weeks, the group worked on their project, albeit with some friction. Dral was often dismissive of Alex's suggestions, but Alex remained patient, continuing to contribute his ideas and insights. The group experimented with various techniques, combining Earth's agricultural practices with advanced alien technology. One afternoon, while testing a new irrigation system, disaster struck. A critical component malfunctioned, causing a massive water leak that flooded the research area. Panic ensued as the group scrambled to contain the damage. Dral was quick to blame Alex. "This is your fault, human. Your primitive ideas have ruined everything." Alex felt a surge of frustration, but kept his composure. "We all made this decision together. Let's focus on fixing the problem instead of pointing fingers." The group worked tirelessly to repair the damage and salvage their project. Despite the setback, they managed to implement a backup plan that ultimately improved their system. Through this ordeal, Alex noticed a subtle shift in Dral's attitude. Though still resistant, Dral began to acknowledge Alex's efforts and expertise. Meanwhile, Alex's cultural exchange activities continued to thrive. He introduced his alien friends to Earth's diverse cuisines, organizing cooking nights where they experimented with human recipes. These nights became a hit, with students from all over the galaxy eager to try Earth's food. During one of these cooking nights, Alex taught his friends how to make pizza. The kitchen was filled with laughter and chatter as they rolled out dough, spread sauce, and added toppings. The resulting pizzas were a fusion of Earth and alien ingredients, creating unique and delicious flavors. As they enjoyed their meal, Talia turned to Alex. "You've brought so much to this campus, Alex. It's amazing how food and culture can bring people together." Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. That's the beauty of cultural exchange. We learn from each other and find common ground, even in something as simple as food. Despite these positive experiences, Alex knew the real test lay in their research project. The final presentation was approaching, and the group had to demonstrate their sustainable agricultural system to a panel of judges. Tensions were high, but Alex was determined to see it through. On the day of the presentation, the group stood nervously in front of the judges, which included Professor Zarlin and other esteemed faculty members. Drell's hostility seemed to have softened, replaced by a steely determination to succeed. Alex began the presentation, explaining their approach and the challenges they faced. Each group member contributed, detailing their specific roles and the innovative solutions they developed. When it was Drell's turn, he hesitated for a moment before speaking. "Despite our differences, this project showed me the value of diverse perspectives. Alex's contributions were crucial, and together, we've created something truly groundbreaking." The judges were impressed, praising the group for their collaboration and ingenuity. When the results were announced, Alex's group was awarded first place. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, and Alex felt a profound sense of pride in what they had achieved together. After the ceremony, Drell approached Alex. "I misjudged you, human. You've earned my respect." Alex extended his hand. "Thank you, Drell. I'm glad we could work together and succeed." As they shook hands, Alex felt a weight lift off his shoulders. The journey had been challenging, but the rewards were immeasurable. He had not only made friends and shared his culture, but also proven the power of collaboration and mutual respect. The semester ended on a high note, with Alex looking forward to more adventures and opportunities to learn and grow. The Intergalactic University had become a place of discovery and transformation, and Alex was ready to embrace whatever the future held. The final semester at the Intergalactic University was a whirlwind of activity and emotions for Alex. His journey had been filled with highs and lows, but as he neared the end of his undergraduate experience, he felt a deep sense of accomplishment. The respect he had earned and the friendships he had forged were testaments to his determination and openness to learning from others. One of the most anticipated events of the semester was the Intergalactic Symposium, a grand conference where students presented their most impactful projects and research. Alex had been invited to give a keynote speech, an honor that both excited and humbled him. He knew this was his chance to share the lessons he had learned and inspire others to embrace cultural exchange and collaboration. On the day of the symposium, the auditorium was filled with students, faculty, and dignitaries from across the galaxy. Alex took a deep breath and stepped onto the stage. The faces in the crowd were a mix of familiar friends and new acquaintances, all eager to hear his story. "Greetings, everyone," Alex began, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "When I first arrived at the Intergalactic University, I was filled with excitement and uncertainty. I was the first human undergrad student here, and I knew I had a lot to prove not just to myself, but to all of you." He paused, letting his words sink in. "My journey has been one of learning, growth, and transformation. I have faced skepticism, built bridges, and shared the unique perspectives of Earth. But most importantly, I have learned the value of understanding and respecting our differences." Alex shared anecdotes from his time at the university, the cultural exchange nights, the innovation fair, the challenges with Drell, and the triumph of their sustainable agriculture project. He spoke about the power of collaboration and the incredible potential that could be unlocked when diverse minds came together. "As we move forward, I urge you all to continue embracing the spirit of cultural exchange," Alex said. "Let us learn from each other innovate together, and build a future that benefits all species. The Intergalactic University is a place of infinite possibilities, and we are the ones who can make those possibilities a reality. The audience erupted in applause, and Alex felt a surge of pride and gratitude. As he stepped down from the stage, he was greeted by his friends Talia, Yara, Carr, and even Drell. They congratulated him, their smiles reflecting the bond they had formed over the past year. In the weeks that followed, Alex's speech became a catalyst for new initiatives and collaborations across the university. Students from different backgrounds began working together on projects inspired by the success of Alex's group. The campus buzzed with excitement and a renewed sense of purpose. One evening, as Alex was packing his belongings in his dormitory, Talia stopped by. "Leaving already?" she asked, a hint of sadness in her voice. "Almost," Alex replied, smiling. "I can't believe how fast the time has flown," Talia nodded. "You've made a huge impact here, Alex. The university won't be the same without you." Alex felt a lump in his throat. "I'll miss this place and all of you. But I'm excited for what comes next. And who knows? Maybe I'll be back someday." On his final day at the Intergalactic University, Alex took a moment to walk through the campus one last time. He visited the spots that held special memories: the library, the Cultural Exchange Center, the research lab, and the serene lake, where he had shared so many conversations with his friends. As he stood by the lake, gazing at the stars reflected in the water, Alex felt a profound sense of closure. He had come a long way from the nervous student who had stepped off the starship months ago. He had grown, learned, and left a legacy that would continue to inspire others. With a final look at the campus, Alex made his way to the spaceport. His friends were there to see him off, their faces a mix of pride and sadness. They exchanged heartfelt goodbyes, promising to stay in touch and visit each other's worlds. As Alex boarded the starship, he felt a mix of emotions: excitement for the future, gratitude for the experiences he had gained, and a deep sense of accomplishment. He knew that his journey was far from over, and that the lessons he had learned at the Intergalactic University would guide him wherever he went. As the starship lifted off, leaving the campus behind, Alex looked out at the vast expanse of space. The stars seemed to shine a little brighter, and Alex knew that he was ready for whatever adventures awaited him. He was not just the first human undergrad student at the Intergalactic University. He was a bridge between worlds, a testament to the power of cultural exchange and collaboration. And with that thought, he looked forward to the endless possibilities that lay ahead, ready to continue making a difference in the universe. The journey back to Earth was filled with a mix of anticipation and nostalgia for Alex. He couldn't help but think about all the incredible experiences he had at the Intergalactic University and the friendships he had forged. He knew that his return to Earth would be just the beginning of another chapter in his life. As the starship approached Earth, Alex marveled at the familiar blue and green hues of his home planet. The sight filled him with a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that his time at the Intergalactic University had prepared him to make a significant impact back on Earth. Upon landing, Alex was greeted by a crowd of reporters and officials eager to hear about his experiences. He gave a few brief interviews, sharing his insights and emphasizing the importance of cultural exchange and collaboration. His story quickly spread, inspiring many young people to consider the possibilities of interstellar education and cooperation. Alex decided to continue his education and research at a leading Earth university, where he could apply the knowledge and perspectives he had gained from his intergalactic experience. He chose to focus on sustainable technologies and cultural studies, aiming to bridge the gap between human and alien innovations. In his first semester, Alex gave a series of lectures on his experiences at the Intergalactic University. These lectures drew large crowds, filled with students, professors, and industry leaders eager to learn from his unique perspective. Alex's approach was hands-on and interactive, encouraging discussions and debates that often led to groundbreaking ideas. One of Alex's major projects was to develop a hybrid energy system for Earth, inspired by the one he had created at the Intergalactic University. He collaborated with a diverse team of scientists and engineers, combining human ingenuity with the advanced technologies he had learned about from his alien peers. The project faced numerous challenges, from technical difficulties to bureaucratic hurdles, but Alex's determination and collaborative spirit drove the team forward. They conducted extensive research, ran countless simulations, and built prototypes to test their ideas. One day, while working late in the lab, Alex received a message from Talia. It was a video call, and seeing her familiar face brought a smile to his lips. "Alex, it's so good to see you," Talia exclaimed. "How are things on Earth?" "Hey, Talia. Things are going great. Busy, but great. We're working on some exciting projects here," Alex replied. Talia's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Tell me all about it." Alex spent the next hour updating Talia on his work and the progress they were making. Talia shared news from the Intergalactic University, including the success of new cultural exchange programs inspired by Alex's initiatives. "We miss you here, Alex," Talia said. "But it's amazing to see the impact you're having on Earth." Alex felt a warm sense of connection. "I miss you all too. Maybe one day we can work on a project together again, bridging our worlds once more." As the call ended, Alex felt a renewed sense the bond he shared with his friends from the Intergalactic University was a constant source of strength and inspiration. Months passed, and the hybrid energy system project began to show promising results. The team successfully developed a prototype that could efficiently harness solar, wind, and bioenergy, integrated with advanced storage solutions. The system had the potential to revolutionize sustainable energy on Earth, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and mitigating environmental impact. The breakthrough garnered significant attention, and Alex was invited to present the findings at an international conference on sustainable technologies. The conference was a prestigious event, attended by leaders in science, technology, and policy from around the world. Standing on the stage, Alex felt a familiar mix of excitement and nervousness. He took a deep breath and began his presentation, outlining the principles behind the hybrid energy system and the collaborative efforts that had made it possible. He emphasized the importance of learning from different cultures and the incredible innovations that could arise from such exchanges. The audience was captivated, and as Alex concluded his presentation, they erupted in applause. Afterward, numerous attendees approached him with questions and expressions of admiration. Many were eager to collaborate and implement the hybrid energy system in their own countries. In the following months, Alex's project gained momentum, with pilot programs being launched in various regions. The success of these programs demonstrated the system's effectiveness and scalability, paving the way for broader adoption. As the hybrid energy system began to transform communities and industries, Alex realized that his journey had come full circle. The lessons he had learned at the Intergalactic University were now making a tangible difference on Earth, fulfilling his dream of bridging worlds and fostering a future of cooperation and innovation. One evening, as Alex sat on his balcony, looking up at the stars, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. His journey had been filled with challenges and triumphs, but it had also been a testament to the power of open-mindedness and collaboration. He knew that the friendships and experiences he had gained would continue to inspire and guide him, no matter where his path led. And as the night sky stretched out before him, Alex looked forward to the endless possibilities that lay ahead, ready to continue his mission of making the universe a better place for all.